That was really weird. I think it just started your reading over. Hopefully it kept the rest of the reading. If not, what I was just saying, I was just starting the reading. If you're new, welcome. I'm an energy channel. Don't take what doesn't resonate for you. You guys are woo and crazy, and I love you, and thank you for all you do for the channel. Okay, your inner child is slowing down and very stubborn about it. Okay, it's because you're transforming some aspect of your heart here. And what I'm getting is that you sent some sort of energy out to the universe. And when you did, you just kind of let it go, right? I feel like it's coming back. What's hidden here is where this journey is taking you. And I feel like your inner child knows that you need to rest in order to be able to access all of that energy, right, of where you're going. And your inner child is like, guess what? We're effing exhausted, okay? We're ready to finalize and complete this part of our puzzle, this part of our work. We're ready to mature. Your inner child's like, I'm ready to grow up, okay? And as such, I'm ready to flower and blossom and all of those things, right? Like that's coming my way. But first, let me finish this. So, very interesting already, Sagittarius. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, first quarter, thank you. Second quarter, thank you. What I tried to pop out there was retreat of the heart. Total retreat of the heart. I know it's not that song, but that's what they're singing in my head. Okay, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Oh, wow. Okay, underlying this whole year, again, is this message from afar. This energy that you sent way out there that's finally coming back. And it's coming with some abundance. And it's coming with the eternal flame, right? Like, I'm ready for this, your inner child has said. Quarter one, celebration, right? Like, you are like, yay, it's a new year. It's new year, new me, new love, new hope, new everything, right? Like you're like, I climbed the mountain. I can see as far as the horizon goes. Okay. But I feel like that energy doesn't last all that long. Quarter two, right? It's kind of, they're really giving me sort of this hangman sort of an energy where you're like, how long is this like year gonna last? And I feel like it's because in the eye here, I'm seeing this like darkness, this dark moon energy. Like it's like there's this energy, something being kind of hidden from you. And because of that being out of your view, you are a little bit frustrated. Okay. But it's okay, right? Angelic blessings coming your way, quarter three. And it's almost like it shines the light on everything. And quarter four, you are able then to complete, it's like a rebirthing process of your inner child. And you're going to be doing a lot of like healing through sound. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify. Thank you, Spirit. Celebration. Son of Wands and the Daughter of Cups. Okay. It may even be that some of you are going to date someone new or get back out on the dating websites. Or if you're dealing with someone a little bit older or just a little bit of an older soul. Maybe they are, right? Like there are some people that they're like 2 and you're like, you are such an old soul. You're such an old man or such an old lady, right? Just the way they act. And this could be this person, but passion, lots of passion, and it's sparking you up in your kundalini, right? A little bit different. It also is talking to me here about the whole new year could just be sparking up this new way of loving yourself, right? If you aren't dealing with anyone new. Yeah. 4 of Cups. They want you to know that not everyone's dealing with someone new. Okay. The Chariot. Whatever this is, again, you've kind of gone through the portal and you're manifesting really amazing things. And so you just feel really good. Dreams. Now, some of you could be having dreams, right? But again, 8 of Swords, you feel like something's hidden here from you. Where am I going? When am I going to open my wings? When am I going to, someone needs to hear this, move forward. Okay, you feel stuck. 10 of Wands. There is the unseen here. In some aspects, for some of you, it has to do with this very Taurian energy, which to me is divine masculine. For others of you, you're just really overthinking what you're not seeing, right? And they're kind of showing me here, the 8 of Swords, right? They're actually showing me here, like, you want to transition, which is the 6 of Swords. 7 of Swords, you can't see it. 8 of Swords, okay? You are like trying to cut yourself free so you can get your wings dry and fly, right? 9 of Swords, you're overthinking it all. 10 of Swords, why can't I see this, right? That's like the very last sort of aspect of it. But it's because things are all being like wrapped up very nicely and you just don't see what's happening behind the scenes. Blessings. Empress. Somebody with the angels sharing this blessing could be getting pregnant. Okay, but again, it could be a mother that's passing that is giving you a blessing, or that has already passed that is offering you up something to manifest, right? And there, it's highly spiritual, the Hierophant here, okay? It's almost like whatever is being gifted to you is the key to your future, the key to the kingdom. But there's a challenge here of the fact that you have to do some hard work to get there. Okay, healing sounds. Okay, 3 of Cups. Lots and lots of love as you're rebirthing your inner child. Again, that could be what the blessings are from 3rd quarter, is helping you to rebirth your child. If you do get pregnant, you may be very nervous in this 4th quarter about miscarriage and just trying to just love on yourself and be kind and generous. But you're calling in love. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, angel number 33, right? You are on the right path. You're putting all the pieces together properly. You're bringing all of your soul tribe in. Okay. Again, it's, for some of you, it's a death and rebirth. But for someone here, it could be just this aspect of healing from this death. Okay. And the Ace of Swords to the 2 of Swords, right? The truth is that some of you are going to have some heartbreak here. And for that, I'm very sorry. Okay, so let's take a deeper look. So, January. feel like somebody got that aspect. Where did I see that? Hold on. They're trying to show me something here. It may have been in my Oracle of the Celestial channel reading that I did yesterday. If you go to my community tab here, you'll have a link for that. It might have been in there that came out. Okay, so that might mean something to some of you. Okay, February. March. April. May. June. July. August. September, October, November, and December. Underlying the year, right, the vast universe, you're colliding, okay, into this brand new space. And it's very important that you remember, again, I feel like a lot of self-love for yourself as you go through this process. Okay. All right, so starting off the year here in January, you're like, I know when I go through this this day into this new year, I'm optimistic. And that every step I take forward will just increase all of the joy, all of the abundance, all of the things that I want and desire, right? Like you're like, I just feel it. Like this is my year. Okay. But in February, you feel cut off from others. It's kind of like a timing thing. I feel like people are maybe busy, or you're too busy and you just feel like you're cut off from like a part of yourself. And as such, you get a little emotional. You might neglect some of your studies or, again, some of your self-care. But March, okay, kindred partnership. This could be when that spark happens, but it's like, oh, okay, everything's back to normal, right? Like I'm not alone. Everything feels good. You're feeling really great by then. And, yeah, it's almost like a restart they're showing me here, right? Like the year gets going great and then you're like, oh crap. And then you're like, oh, the year's going great, right? So it's kind of like a restart there for you. So let's go ahead and clarify that. Okay, optimism. Yeah, Princess of Swords. You're like, old contracts are done, right? Like I'm into this new truth. I feel really good, right? 10 of Cups, I'm calling in only those things that are love and joy and bring me happiness and bliss, right? Like some of you are like, at the end of this year, I will have it all, okay? But on status quo here with the Chariot, like your dogs are lying down, right? So you're ready to go, like you want those dried wings, but there's some sort of slow energy that starts progressing. Victim mentality. Yeah, okay, Temperance. You're ready to go, rocket ship. There is another energy here, this tree that's like paused. And it could be your inner child, like, no, we're not ready. We're still paused. We're still healing, right? And you're like, but I'm trying to dip my feet into this water. And they're like, no, right? And you're like, look, I've got wings. And they're like, shut up, right? Yeah. In your head, you're like, I'm out of here. But in reality, you're still looking for something. Okay, Four of Pentacles. And you're like, where is it? Kindred partnership. Okay, the Three of Cups in the world, right? Like, whatever this is, it feels to me like the world stops. And like your little heart just gets wrapped up in this big time. Yeah. That energy that you sent out, that wish, well, here it comes. And there's this feeling that for the first couple of weeks, I feel like you're going to be kind of back and forth on whether or not you want to actually approach this. But so there's the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Fool. So this is something I feel like very new, and it's really overflowing the emotions. April, okay, planning and action, right? Divine timing. You're like, I'm just going to focus on getting from point A to point B, right? You're trying to keep yourself focused because you can't see what's coming, and you're like, as long as I have a plan, right? Like, they're showing me a star. So there may be a big star placement that comes in April that really impacts you, to try to get you to keep moving forward. In May, you hit a milestone. Okay, perhaps just kind of giving yourself over to love. And there's a mirroring energy of whatever this is that's going on, person, place, or thing. And in June, right, like you feel just, right, like, give it all to me, right? Like, I know I haven't been able to see it, but just give it all to me. I'm ready. Okay, calling on all of your angels, all directions. I'm ready to clear this. Okay. Planning and action. Okay, the Emperor, right? Again, I feel like it's very much, you're like, I'm going to focus on business at hand. Okay. But here's the thing. You've been stopped for so long by your inner child that it might take you a minute to start manifesting again, right? Like the Hermit and the Magician. And it could just be that you're like, whatever in your career is taking off. For someone here, it could literally be, right? You've got an Aries, you've got a Virgo, and you have a Gemini here, okay, that are on your committee, that are on your team, and you're all just working hard at it. But I feel like for the most of you, right, like, again, there's some sort of placement, and I feel like it's a star placement to the moon and another planet, right? That's coming in here to really move you along. But there's this energy of being on like a different path than you were previously. Milestone, okay, Princess of Wands, right? Like, okay, let's talk about these feelings. Let's see where this fire of mine takes me. But you're hiding it a lot under, I've got to get a lot of work done, right? That could be them too. Shadow energy there. Things coming up to the surface about having been hurt before that you're trying to give to this, but you're also a little bit afraid of it. Angels of the Four Directions. Okay, you're like, I'm going to just leap in all out here, universe. I know that this isn't the same as the past. It just feels that way. Queen of Cups, right? Just give it all to me. I'm ready for that, okay? underneath in the shadows, 5 of Cups, you're not quite ready for that because you haven't totally healed that old hurt. Okay, July, back and forth. Okay, the challenge here, the intentions. Could be that somebody is a little breadcrumby, right? Or they're really mirroring this energy of you're like, I'm doing all this work, and you don't realize that when you get focused on your work, it makes them feel like they aren't getting attention. So then they go focus on something else, and then you feel like you're not getting attention. But it's this sort of wobbliness. But it is, they're showing me here, right? Like, for some of you, it's, again, within this wobbliness, there's something coming into this container, okay? And for someone, it could be a child, but for others of you, it's something that's been very much missing in your life. In August, everything starts working together really well. Okay, creative endeavor. Yes, we're different. Yes, we can work together. Yes, we can, maybe we're going to take a vacation together, go to a concert together, do something to bring us closer together here. And in September, there's this energy of peace, and they're showing me, what's interesting is here, it almost looks like a bassinet, okay? So again, you're really ready to rebirth this inner child or to go down the path of parenthood, okay? You're at peace with it. Back and forth. Okay, Queen of Pentacles in reverse again, right? Like there's this energy of home life seems a little bit topsy-turvy. Things aren't really aligning for you. 7 of Wands in reverse as well. You're not defensive about the way this feels. 7 of Cups, but you were wondering, is it really work that's keeping them busy? Is it, you're kind of dropped that energy of, well, how do I put this? They're showing me, like, in the past, you've kind of fantasized maybe about what you wished for rather than actionably going after it. But you're doing this differently. Like, you're thinking about it, right? Like, is it really possible that there's somebody else, or are they just working like I'm working? You're kind of trying to take your emotions out of it so that you can really be clear about what it's bringing up in you and why. Creative endeavor, right? Okay. As you work this out, you release a lot of old wounding here, and you're both moving into a very new territory. If this is about work, you've got whatever was bothering you is out of the way, and you're doing something very new, perhaps with another person or another team, and it feels exciting, a little exhilarating, but also a little scary at the same time. That could lead you to love as well. Okay. Peace. Okay. There's that King of Wands again, right? Like, I'm ready to come in, share my fire, right? They're at peace with it as well. There's a little bit here of, it's almost like bonded by fire. And there's a lot of, like, I'm really seeing just a lot of loss that perhaps both of you have had in your life, and not very stable homes. And it's almost like your ancestors are pointing you to, right? It's like, get your shit together and quit messing around and take this seriously. Okay. Yeah. 7 of Swords trying to sneak out there. You're both very curious creatures. And yet you haven't even really fully opened up to this very karmic energy that exists between the two of you to explore it. There's a reason why you've both been brought together. Okay. Again, Ace of Pentacles, to plant a seed of some sort. October, again, family, right? If somebody is passed, they are passed to help bring another family member to your family. But again, there could be this energy of, for someone, there could be a loss of family, loss of a miscarriage, okay? And a wondering what that all means. And in November, you feel like you're just kind of walking through life because emotionally, right, this is exactly where you're supposed to be, angel number 33. People don't get the energy that you have where you're like, I just need to release. We've got angel number 33 here, angel number 33 here, right? I have to release this. I have to let go of all of this emotion, all of this toxicity. Like, I can't move forward holding on to this, whatever it is. And in December, right, the challenge is that you're ready to pick up and move forward into this new world. Okay. Tell me here about family. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay. Again, if this is somebody that's passing that was very toxic, 8 of Swords, it could have been that you had already cut this person out of your life, or they had cut you out of their life, right? And there's a great sadness, right, with Judgment there and 5 of Cups. There's this feeling that I never got to heal this. Okay. But again, I've got the King of Pentacles here. Somebody's stepping up, right? Like, if you miscarry, I feel like, right, like whoever the masculine energy is in this is stepping up to say, right, like, I feel this too. I feel this loss too. And there are more seeds. Okay. This does not have to be the end of all of this. And that might be surprising for someone, to be dealing with someone that is ready to step up and be like, no, I'm not going anywhere. Especially if you only meet them here at the beginning of the year. Okay. Friends and colleagues, 10 of Wands, right? Like, work seems to be a burden, right? You just feel like you're there and you're not really there. And letting go, right? Again, you're like, I'm ready to let go of whatever this dream was. I know that there's a reason for this. Again, the truth. I know there's a reason behind all of this, a truth of why I'm letting this go. Empress. But you have to ground yourself, and really, you have to do the work of letting this go, right? You have to do the work of releasing yourself from whatever this toxic energy was, so that you can fully, if this is about a rebirth for you, so you can fully reparent, rebirth yourself to move forward with your transformation. Transformation. Okay, 9 of Wands. Putting it all behind you. Okay, lots and lots of shadow justice. Okay, coming in very balanced. Okay, yeah, and rising above all of it, right? Again, they're really showing me here, right? Whatever this relationship is, lots of fire energy here, but it's coming out this year strong. Okay, there's my Emperor, and I've got the Empress, right? Strong. But again, they're showing me, right, whatever this toxic energy was that you were already kind of out of, there's a healing and being released from all of that just burden of emotion. Okay. So let's see what the universe wants to add here. I know this is a pretty specific reading. You might want to, because the moon is so strong right now, you might want to watch your moon and see what that comes out with, right? Again, when you start a conversation with someone, this King of Fire energy here, you're never going to expect what's going to come from it. Okay? But it's not going to all be easy. And there's a couple of paths here that they've kind of shown us, right? Like, this is not the same path for everyone. You are going to have some times of confusion. Okay? The Ten of Earth, you're building the foundation that really is going to be loyally probably there by your side forevermore. This is your second chance at love. They are saying that this rebirth, right, is happening at the right time. They are showing me here 10 children, okay? So maybe 10 of you, right, are going to be the ones that are dealing with an actual child, either that's going to be birthed or that is lost. But again, they're showing me, right, like, again, the 3, they're like, this is where you're meant to be. You might not see this love of a lifetime yet. And now they're singing in my head, I finally found the love of a lifetime, right? So how are you going to be affected by this year, okay? Again, you're actually going to end the year happy, but it comes under a lot of moon energy because there's a lot of unseens here for you, right? And you have to grow, right? You have to grow into this next level of Emperor or Empress. And you feel many times throughout the year very debilitated and detached and having to have patience with yourself and with timing, right? Yeah. And this is a time of change, okay? This year, this is the year of the 7, the year of karma. This is a time of change and challenge and introspection when you get to the end of the year, where you're going to look at all those challenges and, right, you're going to be like, I'm happy I'm home, right? Like, it's just really blessing. And look at this. Okay. The retrogrades are all in earth signs, I believe, this year. And I feel like that got left behind, just to let you know under review that based on your placements, you may have more challenges, right? Because fire comes from very deep within the earth. You may have some challenges in those retrogrades, okay? Again, this is bringing you lots to love, the Holy Grail code. Receive whatever this gift of the heart is and trust the process, right? Breathe through it, especially, right? Like, parts that kind of knock you down. They're showing me the energy of amethyst and jade here. You might really want to call on those as you go through those challenges. But again, they're like everything's getting cleared out and integrating, multi-dimensional healing happening here. A lot of timelines kind of coming together, and that makes for a very tricky year. Okay, let's get a message to close things off, and then I'm going to head to Patreon. Yeah, jump in. Say yes to the change here, because they're like, you'll survive this, right? You will survive this. You're fire. You are the inner earth, and you will survive this. There will be new solutions and new beginnings. Very beautiful energy. You are protected, right? Cut the cords with the toxic energies and just learn to say no to those. But you are protected to be able to say no, and that those tower energies cannot influence you. All right, so I hope this helps you. Weird start to the reading. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I know for some of you it's going to be a really challenging year, but it really ends with a lot of blessings. So sending you love and light, and if I see you over on Patreon, then we will continue this together. And if not, I just want you to have a beautiful rest of the year and go into 2023 just with all of that beautiful energy that I saw you carrying. Okay, much love, guys. Bye.